Hello and welcome to DFS Coach Talk. Today is Friday, April the 22nd, 2022. I am Joe Sarvati, affectionately known as Coach, and I am joined by the one and only Josh Crash Davis. And we are here to go over the MLB slate for today. We've got a full plethora of MLB games. We're going to, as we do every day, talk a little bit about the pitchers, our prize pick selection, some BVP matchups, stacks, HR calls, all the stuff that you need to get that lineup built and get things started in the right direction. So really excited to get this rolling. Crash, how are you doing this morning?
Doing well, Coach. Doing well. Ready to get, like you said, it's a big slate, so ready to get into it.
And it looks like we're clear for weather. There's an early game in Chicago, and then there's a game in Detroit that those two look a little suspect for sure. But other than that, everything else looks super clear. Temperature's starting to warm up a little bit in places. So we should get a really good look at everything for this card.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's start out with Crash's pitchers today. Where are you zoning in on right off the bat?
Before we get into that, I just want to say that it's a 13-game main slate today. It starts at 7:05 Eastern. There is rain in the forecast. It's only one game in Detroit, and I think that game will be postponed, but that's the only issue that we have for weather today.
Very nice.
My top pitcher play is going to be, there's no surprise here, it's going to be Justin Verlander. He's 10-5 on both sites. He's coming off an excellent start in Seattle. He pitched 8 shutout innings. He struck out 8 after pitching 5 innings at LA against the Angels on opening day and striking out 7 in only 5 innings. And he's going up against Toronto. They've given him some trouble in the past, but the two main guys that have done the damage are Teoscar Hernandez and George Springer, and they're both supposed to be out. So that makes Verlander that much more of a top play for me today.
Yeah. And I don't blame you. I think he'll be chalky, and rightfully so. You know, you get the Verlanders, the DeGroms, different guys on certain days that are in a good spot. It's so really tough to fade them. But I have a pitcher for you today that I really like.
Okay.
Obviously, I like Verlander as well, but Kyle Wright. I know you might not like him.
It's funny because I was actually trying to figure out who the other pitcher I liked on this slate was, and I really didn't have anyone until about 5 minutes ago, literally, just before we started recording. And I was like, I think I'm going to go with Kyle Wright. So
nice.
Maybe he's the right play.
Felt the vibes. I mean, there's a lot to like about him. He's going against the Marlins, who do strike out, and he's got 11 innings. He's already got 15 Ks. Looked like he was sharpening up this last game, and what a nice 1-2 punch if you go Verlander and Wright to start off the deal.
Yeah, I was literally just looking down on my phone to see what his price was, because that's what I was going to mention was his pricing. But yeah, Kyle Wright would be my other pitcher that I like. If that Rockies and Tigers game somehow plays, I do like Tariq Skubal against the Rockies, who are a lot, easier to face away from Coors. So I would like that play, but I don't think that game's going to play. So yeah, Kyle Wright's probably going to end up being my other pitcher.
And plus, like with a guy like Skubal, even if it does play, there's a delay or something goes on. Yeah. You may end up getting a couple innings out of him. So it's risky. I hate playing starters in games that could have delays,
Yeah, definitely.
All right. What about value?
That was going to be my value play. That I don't really have anyone below Kyle Wright.
I stole your value play.
Yeah.
All these pitchers, 26 pitchers.
Well,
and I stole your guy.
I will throw out David Peterson of the Mets.
I'll throw him out too. No, just kidding.
2,300 on FanDuel, but he's 9,000 on DK. So he's not a value at that price. That's not even a value pitcher. So that's the reason why I went away from him. Plus, for whatever reason, Arizona's all of a sudden decided that they want to play baseball again. So they've been scoring like crazy lately.
After they've scored more runs in a couple of days than they had since spring training and the first games combined. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. They literally scored half the points they had scored up until this point in the season in one game.
Unbelievable.
It was crazy.
No doubt.
My
Your
fade.
infamous fade play.
Yeah.
I was praying it wasn't Verlander today because
No,
you
it's
always
not
fade that
Verlander.
high price guy.
Yeah, it's not Verlander. It is a high price guy though. It's actually going to be Freddie Peralta from the Brewers. He's 9,900
Wow.
on FanDuel. He's 8,900 on DK. He's gotten off to a really rough start in 2022. He did allow a 3-run home run against the Cubs, and he didn't allow very much outside of that. But then against the Cardinals, he allowed 6 runs on 7 hits in only 3 innings. And now he goes up against the Philadelphia lineup that's had more success against him than just about anyone. So
Well,
I think that
hold on. I got to take this call. Okay, I'll give him the message. That was the Bucks. They'd like you to turn in your Fan of the Year trophy.
The Brewers, you mean?
Or I mean the Brewers. The Brewers and their friends, the Bucks. You got to turn in both.
Both of them. Yeah. But no, I don't like this matchup at all for Freddie. I won't be surprised if he is out after 3 or 4 innings, honestly. So at almost 10K on FanDuel and just under 9 on DK, there's just no way I'm going to go there.
Well, I'll see what your fandom is. Are you going to stack against him on top of it?
Maybe. Maybe. You might be jumping ahead a little bit. We'll see.
That is gutsy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so excellent. Let's go. Let's jump to Prize Picks. I have 3 Prize Picks plays today that I really, really like. And I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, but our members, we love our members so much at Coach Talk, and they really have been jumping on Prize Picks as well. So I'm going to give out a really, one of these for sure. Yeah. The other 2 I want to save for our members.
Okay.
And we'd love to have you join us. And that's not like a sales pitch teaser. I just, you got to respect family and keep things within the Discord. So right. 2 things as we're going into these Prize Picks plays. Prize Picks is the sponsor of this podcast. So if you want to go to prizepicks.com and open an account there, with your very first deposit, if you use the promo code Coach Talk, they will match you dollar for dollar all the way up to $100. So you can get 100 free bucks with that first deposit. And, we've been making really buku bucks on Prize Picks. It's been a fantastic run. Also, if you want to join us and get all of our plays, all of our lineups and core builds, we have all kinds of big announcements coming with some projections and things that we're introducing to our Discord that are new and exciting. But we do put Prize Pick selections in Discord throughout the day, and then some of the numbers change. So it's good to get on them early so they're in your favor. And then just go to dfscoachtalk.com. You can sign up for as little as 3 days for $10. Try us out. Friday's always the best day, I think, Crash, because you get our weekend-only PGA lineups tonight, all that information, and then, of course, all of our NBA basketball the next 3 days and tons of MLB. So it's pretty much all you can eat DFS and Prize Picks, and you get all of our selections. So I'm going to give you real quickly mine just in case you decide you want to steal it. And it is over 6.5 fantasy score for Yordan Alvarez of the Houston Astros. Okay. And I like him in this matchup. I like the Houston stack today as well. And Yordan and Alex Bregman will be 2 of the guys right in the middle of that. And I think Yordan will be my top Prize Picks play. Yeah, going up against Reed Detmers, I believe. So he is going up against, where's my note? Ross Stripling. Ross Stripling. Okay. Yes. Isn't that right? Yeah, that is right. They're playing Toronto. I was thinking LA because they played. You got me confused for a minute. He's going up against Stripling. Change my pick. All right, he's going up against Stripling. You're right. So my pick is going to be right along what I was just talking about. It's going to be Freddie Peralta under 26.5 pitcher fantasy score. He scored 3 fantasy points against the Cardinals and 21 against the Cubs. I like the under here all the way to about 18.
I don't have a lot of confidence in Peralta today at all. And in 4 starts against Philadelphia, he's averaged about 18.5 fantasy points. So 26.5 seems very aggressive to me.
Sounds like a 2-hit shutout to me.
I know he's going to turn around and make me look bad, but
no, I love it. That's a good call, no doubt. And then let's jump into my favorite, which because it's always so controversial, BVP. What do you got?
I've got Nick Castellanos, 4,100 on FanDuel, 5,400 on DK. He's hitting .539 against Freddie Peralta with 7 hits and 13 at bats with 4 doubles, 2 singles, and a home run. So once again, picking on my own team here, but we're not biased on this show. And this kind
yes,
of
Mrs. Peralta. You say, oh, I can't repeat that on air. I'm sorry. So Castellanos, I'm getting a little frustrated with him. When I play him, he doesn't hit. When I don't play him, he hits. So it's an early season to have those guys. You know how there's certain guys you just have.
He's a Brewers killer. I'm telling you, you should play him.
Today's the day. Okay.
He's a Brewers killer. Yeah, he really is.
I'm back on him. Excellent. We ready to jump to stacks?
Yeah, I'm going to go with I do have the Phillies as one of my stacks, but I think I'm going to go as my top stack's going to be the Yankees up against Eli Morgan. And it's not even Judge and Stanton. It's a small sample size, but they're 0-3 against him, so it's not a huge deal. But for ownership purposes, I'm going to go more towards Anthony Rizzo, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Josh Donaldson, and Gleyber Torres. They've all hit him before, and they should be lower owned than Judge and Stanton. So
excellent. I have a couple of stacked teams that I want to share. It's a little bit different. I already mentioned my stacked team with Houston. I think the Astros are going to smack the ball around the park today. But I sort of like a double dip over. Like last time we had this discussion, and I think I had mentioned the game would go 10-9, and I think it was 9-8 or something.
Yeah,
I have the same feeling for this Texas-Oakland game tonight.
Okay.
Now, granted, Oakland, hasn't hit and all this stuff, but the 2 pitchers in this game, God bless them, man. Glenn Otto, okay? Glenn Otto has found a way to be 0-3 already with a 9.26. And this is a hard thing to stay in a rotation where you've pitched 23 and a third innings, and he's given up 24 earned runs already.
Oh, my word.
The game just started. The season just started. So Glenn Otto, good luck tonight against Oakland. And then on the other side, Adam Oller. He's another guy that we picked on him last time. I don't see why not to pick on him again. He's like one of those old minor league dudes that finally got a shot, but then he pitched 4 2/3 and gave up 7 earned. So he got lit too. Yeah. So, the over in this game seems so obvious. It's like, well, maybe I shouldn't play it. It's too obvious, but I don't like either one of these pitchers. These teams are due to hit. We know Texas has some guys that can go deep. So the Otto and Oller combination tonight, I like over, and I don't mind stacking both of them. And it's a late game, so you can really have a late night sweat if you have some good ownership from this Oakland, Texas game.
I like it. And then my other stack's going to be the Phillies. Castellanos, Harper, Schwarber, Rhys Hoskins, Didi Gregorius. They've all hit home runs against Peralta and all given him a lot of trouble. So once again, stacking against my own team here. So
the tough part is they're pricey though.
They are very pricey. Yeah.
So that's where if you're going to grab Verlander and then try to put a heavy price stack in there, gets a little tight.
There is a little value with Johan Camargo. He's in their lineup, so you can play him as part of that stack. That helps you get a little bit of value and save some salary. But yeah, they are very expensive, so it's going to be tough getting. You can probably get 1 or 2 of them in, I think, pretty easily. But yeah, stacking 4 or 5, it's just going to be pretty much impossible.
And, you can also, stack wise, sometimes what I'll do in those situations, I'll go the second and fourth batter and then play maybe 6, 7, 8 or something. If you really want to stack it up. You don't have to stack, dead up top.
Right.
Granted, that's great, but a lot of times sometimes you're getting the same amount of bats, at worst, one less at bat. So possible.
You'll be stuck with Glenn Otto as your pitcher if you do that.
Oh God, no. If you play Otto and Aller, then, hit me up for a head-to-head. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
All right, HR call, but as we wrap it up.
Yeah, so yesterday I went with Francisco Lindor, and he got one
Nice job.
First at bat. Thank you. I'm going to go with Nick Castellanos here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I already mentioned my guy, Mr. Alvarez. I'm looking for him to go deep. So, yep. Excellent, man. That is it. We're going to keep trying to get these out in a timely fashion. 15 minutes was our goal. We're at 16. That's not bad. That's pretty close.
We did
and
good.
Hopefully everybody just gives them a jump on building their lineups tonight. We'll be in chat. We'll be everywhere you need us. We'll also be on here when this premieres. So just shoot us any questions. We're at DFS Coach Talk on Twitter. Mr. Crash is at JP Davis 1982, and I am at Joe Sarvati. Don't forget to go to dfscoachtalk.com. Come and join us. Great Discord. And then play that prize picks with the promo code Coach Talk. Get that free 100 smackers. All right, let's clean up, get the brooms out, and get it done tonight, Crash. Any final words?
Sounds good. Yeah, I just want to mention that happy hour is today on Prize Picks from 1 Eastern to 7 Eastern. So you can play a play as low as $1. So that's one nice thing on Fridays.
Does that mean I can start drinking at 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Happy hour starts early.
Happy hour. Yeah, exactly. You know me, I've already got my drink here. So
I know that's straight something. I don't know what it is. If you're picking against Milwaukee, good Lord.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening in. Certainly catch our NBA podcast. It'll be out shortly today as well. We already have our PGA podcast posted for those playing weekend PGA. So thanks for listening in. Definitely a fun Friday, sunny, wonderful day here. Yeah. Let's go make some money and get it done. And we'll certainly be back again tomorrow when we look to crush it in MLB DFS and Prize Picks.